I love my country more than words can say. Hopefully we could come together and live as one someday. I pray that one love will continue.
Woo woo woo, Lyman with Danelle. So here we are, and I have a great honor and privilege to be in a room with a great entertainer, our own local entertainer, our artist from way back then, Mr. Major Riley.
Welcome. Finally, yeah? The whole life
Finally.
is. Yeah, man. So what's up?
Well, yeah, back and forth as we talk and we say, hey, when are we going to do this? Let's do an interview. Let's talk about this. So let me put you out on the spot now. How Major Riley come about?
Man, look. So, years ago, in the music business, trying to figure out a path through in this music business. I'm in Brooklyn, East New York, trying to figure out, back in the days, they call it the 90s.
Okay.
Right? So, I was down in the basement and rapping, and everybody, thing. But I remember the name Major Mackerel. And everybody was like, this one, Dan, this Dan. I just said, why not just put, Major in front of Riley?
Okay.
And forever since,
There it is.
the birth of the one and only Major Riley.
Major Riley, and
Yes,
stay
ma'am.
with that. That is wonderful. That stay right through. But I remember you throughout the years and of the building up on stuff. But I can say this is one that you put out, and that album actually, The Untold Story. What can you tell us about that untold story?
Well,
When you come out, and how did it come about?
Well, in 2000, I was fortunate and blessed enough to be signed to a record label
Okay.
by the name of Dope House Records in Houston, Texas. And I was trying to figure out the direction to take with my musical career.
Yes.
And I always like more the gospel type of reggae. If you notice the Bob Marley, the Burning Spear, the Peter Tosh. Well, yeah. The Bonnie Wailer and these guys and them. So when I started to write this album, it was really, really challenging to me to some degree, because I never really wrote or write any kind of reggae songs to that extent, to that level. So, but since I was signed to the label, I was given I had a lot of people behind me, not only financially, but supporting me.
Okay.
And I decided to put the pen on the paper to the test. So, take me a little while, but I worked through it, and that was the birth of The Untold Story in 2000. I released that album.
Wonderful.
People has been very impressed by the lyrical content of that album, even today, as we speak about it.
Is it possible we could hear just a little of a few of those albums in there? Some of the songs actually in that album. What about Signs of Time?
Well, yeah, we got some here.
Okay.
So this is Signs of Times from the Untold Story album. That sounds great. These are songs that we say from your first album, because a lot of our generation haven't heard them, but they are so inspiring. And when I do a little research, and I'm knowing you for a while now, there's another one that really touches my heart, where Turn Around. Is it possible I could hear that one, please? Well, of course. So Turn Around
Yes.
is one of my favorite songs on this album. So let me hear what they got.
Let me hear that. what I believe our generation is missing sometimes, in lacking in what we have. And there's another one I really like about this album here, Send Me an Angel.
Right.
Is that one of your favorites?
Yeah. You see, people take life to a different dimension. You understand me? But I Yahweh me seek and Yahweh me serve, because Him are the God of Israel, which are the true living God. You understand me? He's 360 degrees of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So what more they want to know? You understand me? Praise Yahweh. Everything in your life I could be alright. You understand me, my brother? Trust me, man. Listen, Yahweh, send me an angel today, cast all my sins away, as I kneel and pray. Yahweh, send me an angel today, cast all my sins away, as I kneel and pray. You got to be strong, no matter what goes on. Hold up your head, some time to move on. It's not easy. Life is not easy. No matter what they do, they will laugh and talk with you. Then turn around and try to hurt you. It's not easy. Life is not easy. Yahweh, send me an angel today. Cast all my sins away. As I kneel and pray. Yahweh, send me an angel today.
That's good.
Cast all my sins away.
All right. Those are really inspirational. Definitely not just for our generation. But when you're listening to it from your heart, as you say, send me an angel. Talking about an angel here. Say it, say it.
Yeah,
An angel. I know at that time you're singing in that song. And deep within our heart and our desire, we know, God knows, our greater one knows what we need in our lives.
yeah.
And He always sends us an angel.
Right.
And say it, say it, say it, say it.
Well, yeah.
How is that? How did that come about? Say it.
Well, as you know, my wife,
An angel?
yeah, that will be the angel
Yeah.
from above. And but yeah, when you're doing your music to the extent where you're sending a message, you want to be on point. Writing is important to me to make sure that you hit all the right spots. So sending an angel to me don't really mean just from the spiritual side of things. It could be a beautiful woman that will enhance my life and change my life. And I can tell you from my experience over the last 7 years being with my wife, my life has changed. And I see the best of Major Riley ever since.
That's
Things
right,
that I
that's
never
correct.
knew before. I've seen it on full display. So yeah, there's most definitely,
Definitely.
And so on my wedding day, I decided to write this song, Say It, and I decided to shoot the video actually on the same day of my wedding.
Wow.
Which my wife tell me, you gotta be crazy. And my wife, I say it's gonna be okay. And after when she realized it did work out in the best interest for us. So
Let's hear that. I'm loving this here right now. Let's
she,
hear that.
she know that I was right.
No more puppy love. Ah, boy. Listen, I love this woman under any condition. She's got to touch a glass. She don't need no man playing with her emotion.
But not only that, you do have a song where she sings also.
Yes,
You
I
do
sure
feature
do.
her. Can
I
we
su-
hear that, please?
I
Yeah,
sure
well, we're on
do.
a roll here now.
No, you will make my wife kill me. Why you play this song in this interview?
Yeah, man. She
You know.
You know?
deserve this. Yes.
Hey yo, Icon. You know? He can't breathe. Okay. He cannot breathe now. Boom. Every morning when we wake up and we see the rising sun, man, we know that is a blessing. Sometime in our life you make a wrong move and that should be a lesson. Never ever take one single breath for granted. Cause you don't know when your life it could be ended. Live your life. Yeah. Enjoy your life. Yeah. Just live your life. Yeah. To the fullest. Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo. That is absolutely wonderful. You know, just to see from the beginning and your journey, being a part of it, being in Houston, seeing you going out, at different events. And that is what's so great about it. No matter where it was, you were there, whatever event was happening at that time. I know I'll see Major Riley, whether it's in the club, whether it's out at the event, and even at home, a little birthday party at our friends. They pick it up a pen. Thank you very much. I want to make sure I have my notes. But even at a friend's house, you weren't that busy to where you wouldn't say, yes, man, I'm coming through.
Yeah. So you culturally based.
Yes.
There's nothing that I wouldn't do for my culture. Now I could ask the same, how much did my culture do for me? It did a lot for me.
Okay.
It grounded me, made me stay focused on what I wanted to focus as a musician,
Yes.
as an artist.
Yes.
And without the support for the culture, we have no culture. Without the love and passion for it, it's going to disappear.
That's
You know,
right.
we have artists that I know when I was small, and even as we speak today, like Nelson, they're still promoting the calypso, the soca music that they've been doing for decades.
Yes.
So for the love of music, if you're having a backyard party and I could make it, I promise you,
Yes,
I'm going to be there. Simply like that.
It's really been amazing, you know, and to say, and I'm so admiring you right now from the growth from then, as you play those conscious songs that you wrote. The journey I would know, and that's for myself knowing you through the years, wasn't easy, but like you say, you didn't give up. You just kept on going. If there's an event happening, if it's a birthday party, whatever it is, you still came through. You still saw that vision and you didn't give up on your vision. And this to me is the story that you can give to others. Don't give up on your vision. Keep going, keep striving. You're coming through. You're
Right.
making it through. Look how successful life can have it, but you have to be conscious and aware of what your growth is about. All cultural awareness, all about the greatness you have within that you can have and express to other people. Because when you write and you put down to paper, this is what you have going on. And there's a new release that you say coming out now. Now is the time.
Right.
Can you play that for us or
Well,
explain about how that came
I would
about?
like to elaborate a little bit on this because
Please.
so this song is really important to me, and I'll tell you why. For one or two reasons. For the love of the country that I grew up in and spent my younger days in my life in Trinidad and Tobago, growing up in Sandy Grande and loving the country that I could walk free and talk and joke with people, to see it turning like into a bloodbath. It's a sad thing. Now, don't get me wrong, Trinidad's still lovely and still beautiful. We just have some situations in different pockets in Trinidad that we need to address.
Yes.
I believe as an artist, I have the will, I have the right, the discipline,
Yeah.
and the power and the strength to do if I have a platform, as some of these artists do, to
Exactly.
bring this thing to our youths, to say, look, enough is enough. how much more blood is going to run, how many more must die. There's more funeral than weddings. So when you look at it,
Yeah.
if you're the artist that loves your country and love the people of your country and everything that you grew up and enjoy during those days when I grew up in Trinidad, there's no how you could turn a blind eye on the situation. Or don't take up your guitar or your pen and say, let me see if I can make a difference by writing something. Maybe they will hear it on, or maybe they might never hear it on the radio. But at least I'm going to try.
Exactly.
So this song, Now Is the
Exactly.
Time, is like really telling them, look, now is the time for you to put on the guns. You know, stop all the unnecessary killing of your fellow men and women and things. So, coming out soon. Listen.
Coming out soon.
Oh, yeah. I love my country more than words can say. Hopefully we could come together and live as one someday. I pray that one love will continue to grow, for us to live in love and unity for sure. It's time to stop all this killing down here in TNT. There is more funeral than wedding, as far as my eyes can see. Heavenly Father, what to be must be. It is time for us to live in harmony, to build back our country. Now is the time to put down your guns and ask God to turn your lifestyle around. Now is the time to take our country back. For too long it's been like we're living in Jurassic Park, running from these heartless criminals like we are clowns. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time.
All right. That is wonderful.
Yeah,
So
that
you
was
say that's
nice.
coming out soon?
Yeah, now is the time, you know.
Now is the
Hopefully I
time.
do the video and get to convey the message to them young
Yes.
people and them who feel like a gun is just another, I don't know, just senseless killing, man. You know, we got to do something.
Exactly. But you know, when I listen to your music, even when you send me a little clip here and there, how is it that you maintain that reggae beat that you started from way back then in your first album, and then you grow? But I noticed that you tap into the different, I want to say melody or maybe the producing of your music. It's not just reggae, maybe it's soca, maybe it's just a nice laid back music that you played with your angel. How do you tap into those different rhythms, I can say? Because you have soca one way, you have reggae one way, and then you have, where do you sit here in your studio and come about, hey, this is the idea that, you know, being blessed with at this time?
Well, it's hard to tell when you're not one-dimensional, you know. I have never been a one-dimensional artist ever since I was growing up in Trinidad. You know, it's nothing you put in front of me I would not challenge. So you could use the word versatile if you choose to use that word to define what I do in some way. But look, I feel music from all angles. Whether it's reggae, I do Afrobeat music. I have Afrobeat songs.
Oh, okay.
So it's hard for me to explain it to you in one straight face and tell you that's what I can't tell you that because it will be a lie. It's just the vibes come, the feeling come, and if the writing follow well, there go Afrobeat song. Or if the beat right, and there go a soca song. It's just a vibes. And I think it's something that I was able to do ever since I was growing up. I think I will hear a beat, and if I don't like it, I just flow with it. If I don't like it, no matter what I try to write, it's just not going to go.
Connect up, right?
That's not going to connect with
So
me.
I guess this is what I want to ask now. Where did that vibes come from for Demolition Man? Where did that come about, Demolition Man? What did you feel in going into that there,
So,
vibes-wise?
you know, kind of soca music, like most of the Caribbean music, they have some storyline behind. And, you know, they call me, no, look, if my wife was here and hear me using the word demolition, man, she would say, look, yeah, the only thing you're going to be demolition is your career. You'll be out of here. But the song is really to talk about when you're enjoying carnival and having fun. You know, and you see how we interact. We are the people how we interact with beautiful women and how we come out to walk and, you know, we walking over. The song is really kind of, I wouldn't say like a smutty kind of song with a little kind of naughty behavior lyrics in it, but it's a fun song.
It's a fun song.
So
And
that's why I
yes.
named it Demolition Man. I didn't want to name, you know, Mr. Walker Man or this, you know.
And that is really. Can I hear a snippet of that, please?
Well, sure. Yeah,
Sure.
because, you know, a lot of people, you know, talking about they like hard work, but, you know, it all depends on what kind of work you're talking about.
Okay.
Yo, yo. They call me the Walker Man. They calling me. They call me the Walker Man. They calling me. I come here to walk. I come here to walk with lady right behind this truck. Your bumper driving me crazy. Don't tell me to stop. I want you come wind back on me. I'm still on the clock. All night long, baby. Carnival is not a holiday, so I ain't come out here to play. I don't care what nobody say. I'm giving you up night and day. If you see her face when I move my waist, I give her a taste. And it's in the place. She grab on my hand, right inside the van. Listen to me, man. Caught my attention. I come here to walk. I come here to walk, Miss Lady, right behind this truck. Your bumper driving me crazy. Don't tell me to stop. I want you to wind back on me.
Yes, so that was part of it.
Wonderful. You know, and as we sit in here and great vibes continuing, where do we see and what is planned for Major Riley in the next, hey, you know, the journey is great, the excitement, there's things, whether it be high, low, we know with life, everything comes by. But we know how we're doing it. We know the positiveness that we have in our hearts and what we can look forward to. So what does Major Riley have for us for the future that we could look forward to say, yes, he's here and he's here to stay, Major Riley, from the beginning, the middle, and continuing. There is no end right now. We just continuing, vibing right and going right. What is coming up pretty soon for Major Riley?
Well, as far as I could see, well, as you heard, there's the King of Soca will be here. King of Soca music will be here, Mr. Double M, Mr. Marshall
Whoa, whoa,
Montana.
whoa.
And so fortunately, I was contacted to open up the show for Mr. Montano, which will be on September the 5th, which is an honor to share the same stage with the King of
Yes,
Soca.
yes.
It's a blessing
Congratulations.
with Caribbean Hot Pot and my good friend Teddy Bear, who do some kind of management for me as an artist, was able to give me this opportunity, and I take it with great pride.
Yes, yes.
So you can look out for whenever I hit the stage. So Major Riley going to be Major Riley.
Major Riley,
So don't come
yes.
looking to expect, you know. And I think that will be it will give me a ladder to step in certain direction that I don't know if I may know where I will be heading or where I'll be going.
Yes.
But it seems most times situation like this,
Yes.
the ladder always gonna take you upwards.
Yes.
And I will leave the rest to God. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to be on that show on September the 5th. And to do what I always loved doing ever since I was a young man growing up in the islands.
Yes.
And I can't wait.
Yeah,
can't wait.
Looking forward
So
to that.
let me see what will come out at the end of the end of the end of the
Great
night.
success, great blessings. And before we end our interview, I would just like you to look into that camera and tell the young people or tell any upcoming artists, what word do you have for them to encourage them? You know your journey, you understood your journey. What encouragement today that you could give any upcoming artist from the Caribbean or anyone listening to your music or anywhere? We will say that listening to your type of music, the encouragement you could even give to help them go through today.
Well, number one, be yourself. Yeah, a lot of artists hit the main light and the highlight and the bright light and they lose themselves.
Yeah.
This industry is not a clean industry. It's very nasty and dirty. Don't get me wrong. Stay real to yourself. Stay positive. Be yourself.
Yeah.
Always keep God close to what you do, because you stay far away from Him, it's not a good thing. You never know where you will end up. But yeah, you have to be yourself. Be real. Stay real to what you write, what you want to perform. Whether somebody writing it for you. Not every song so I write for myself. I go ahead and sing them. And sometimes we make mistakes like that as artists. We pick up somebody get a song, and it's not a song that fit you. So you have to know the different dynamics. And I think once you be yourself, you have God close to you, your path is going to be clear. He's going to lead you in the right path.
Definitely. Wonderful. So in closing, I have to say, woo, woo, woo. Lyman with Donnell, like I say, it's been such an honor and a privilege to be in your presence, sir. And thank you for inviting us into your home, into your lovely studio, that you know that we'll get more information on that. So stay tuned. And this is Lyman with Donnell. And before we leave, I just want to give you a big hug of
Definitely.
congratulations.
Thank you. I
Very
appreciate it.
proud of you.
Yes, ma'am. As always.
It's time